Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, my team of the highest light and resonance, thank you for raising me out of my bed. Thank you for this blessed Oya Wednesday. Divine masculine, make it hot. Divine feminine, make it hot. I said, Spirit, make it pop. What's up, my Aquarius? How are you? In the age of. So, your sister with the Libra energy and the feminine just passed with the moon, right? You're next. You're the last air sign coming. So basically, it's giving everybody in the community must get it by, or got the message by your season, right? The truth is out now, right? First, it was just all talk in Gemini. Now it's like truth. Like, this is no games. But everybody must get it by your season. You see what I'm saying? They can get it now, right? They can get it now. Bring love into the situation. That's where spirits like you chill, right? Because they can get it now, right? Leo energy, don't let pride get in your way. Maybe you should watch your opposite, because I told your Leo opposite the exact same thing. Right here, you guys are right here, right? It's your opposites. You're kind of dealing with a mirrored energy right now, right? Time for healing, right? This is where we are. The energy is gaining momentum, right? Because the Mars energy that came with the Aries full moon in the Libra season, right? What do you need to release, right? So the fire energy was supposed to not be so exhausting, right? But of course, we're here and we have fuel to burn, right? But it's like, yeah, there's an exhaustion, a time to give rather than take Virgo energy, right? It was a give it on up, right? Give it up kind of energy on your opposite, right? So maybe in this side is giving it your all, right? And now it's time for somebody to give it on up, right? We have 15, we have 34, we have 40, right? We have the Buddha down here. So this is some deep meditating, some deep Zen, right? Some deep knowing and knowledge, right? Very wise, right? This is why the ones are coming to you, right? We have 2, right? I don't really know this book this well, so we're gonna go together, right? 2, we have emerald. No, sorry. What am I seeing? Maybe that's a stone you could work with, emerald, right? We have encoded. When others see nothing, you see a deeper meaning or message hidden within. Your guides are working to communicate with you as your intuition and inner knowing expands. Be mindful of all that you're experiencing in each moment. Be aware of animal messengers, cloud formations, colors, conversations of others, and anything else that catches your attention. You are taking the next step up in awareness and connection to the unseen worlds, right? Right? And if you're encoding these things in these bigger pictures, right? And there's the Buddha again, right? You're sitting in a real place of Zen. This is supposed to be a real soft life, right? 19 on the top deck, right? What's 19? Clarity, yeah, right? Can't make this up. And then 33, right? 33 is your ascension energy, right? So then 33 with the Buddha there, right? Kuan Yin, right? Watch your mind and your words and the judgments that you have about yourself. You're much kinder and more forgiving of others than you are of yourself, right? So you're encoding these energies where it's like, but you see, this is where it's also a time where it's give rather than take. The Virgo energy was here, right? So we have to be fair, right? So this is where sometimes too, right? You got to take this back to the inner child energy that was coming, I feel like, for the idea with months and progression. So 3 and 4, right? Break it down. But from July, August, September, right, was inner child healing. Now we're going into, right, some real warrior energy, right? So this energy at this time to prevail through all that you've actually gained all that knowledge from July, August, September, October, November, December. Right now, these changes that are supposed to happen right now, it's kind of like, right? So the encoding is really not supposed to take that long, right? Spiritual gifts, the miracle of nature, all right? Right? Fresh air, right? Being outside and like really taking in, maybe you like maybe you didn't get to go on any trips, right? But that doesn't mean the energy still can't come from where you are outside, right? Because there was something that was in the clouds, right? So that's just even looking up, right? Move your body, study and learning, right? So you're getting back out there again, right? Thank you, angels, for motivating me to move my body and giving you some energy, right? Studying and learning, right? Could be a teacher, could be back in school, right? This energy could be you encoding exactly like what it is that you are here to do, right? 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 Recognition, yeah. Right? You're recognizing exactly yourself, and you're recognizing the innocence, yeah. You really, you're pure at your state, but like you could get some bubbling waters, and this is where I feel like your innocence is coming back when you're at peace and you're at zen. Everything is okay. Birthing, right? Empress can do what she needs to do. Birthing, right? Right. This is about manifesting, and yeah, this is manifesting energy surfacing. And you guys are like some of the writers of the zodiac, right? So your planning skills and all these things can come out from this as well, if you even have taken the time or being given the time to, right, plan these intuitive thoughts out, right? Right order, right? I had to pick that up off the floor. Confidence in knowing that you can get things into the right order, right? You're not as innocent as you think, right? Meaning in your approach to get things done. That's why the Aries moon was there for you to take the lead in a certain way, right? Snake spirit, time for healing. Electrical eel spirit, bring your ideas to life. I feel like the eel was you, and the Aries energy was the snake energy right there. You can still bring your ideas to life, right? It's supposed to give you that shock value, right? Time to let go, groundhog spirit, right? It's supposed to hit that shock value. Co-create with spirit, co-spirit. There you go, there's your snake. Time to heal. Can't make this up. Right there, right? Maybe some of you guys have snake tattoos on you. Or understanding the real energy of the snake in the shedding, right? Koala spirit, spirit as a plan, tend to the small things. Mouse spirit, dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. Trust in the divine detours, see the bigger picture, give it gratitude and grace. Yeah. Take time out. Air spirit, take time out. The magic works through you, right? Taking the time to tap in, right? But if you're not really feeling at peace around you in your surroundings, that's what this is really about, community energy, right? I feel like this is really giving a sense of home and also a sense of status in the world still, right? But it's also giving the blueprint, creativity, inner child. Yeah, see? It's already there, right? Nurturing, right? And you're teaching your babies. Or like I felt the Empress energy there before with the birthing, with the inner child, like rewriting, not right? Making sure, right, to not make the same mistakes or feel the same pain, or make sure your kids don't go through the same thing. And so like you're very nurturing, you're being very creative in your approach of your mother, the motherhood or the father energy that are like, you know, masculine, feminine energy, it doesn't matter, right? But it's like I'm really picking up on this nurturing side, the abundance. Yeah, this is where the abundance comes from, right? Family, right? All this root chakra energy tapping in. There's a rebirth. Balance. This is actually doing it your way as well. That's what I'm hearing. You like if you're tapping into being recognized for how you get things done in the world. Everybody has their method to their own madness, but it's like, okay, so if it's madness, right? So this is your madness, right? This is your method, right? Who is anybody to judge and do that? There's the unseen, right? There you go, warrior, right? Never seen this side of you before, right? And it's not like judge the one, yeah. Venom, right? It's not that you're gonna be a big stone cold hoe about it, right? This is like you bossed up about it, right? And the snake energy that I feel like here with the venom and the time to heal is that you've already been bit in the past. You already felt like you've had to heal from things already. So you're not doing that again. There we go. The ring, right? Here's the commitment, right? The maiden mother crone, right? So this energy, I feel like has, right? This is union, right? Right? This could also just be the leading force, right? You have a soft approach about things, but you need to come and kind of bring a storm. There we go, the kiss, right? 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 The vision, the creator, the gem. Yeah. You're waiting on that sunshine, right? You think you need that back, right? Afraid to fall on your face, right? Giving yourself your own truth this October in this going into leaving Libra, going into this Scorpio rest and rejuvenation. Yeah, you're waking up to the real truths of sacrificing, right? Your heart chakra, right? Your crown, right? You're in a space of renewal, right? So if you've been sleeping or not, or feeling very tired even too, it's okay because you're planning, right? You're getting downloads, right? That's where you're doing most of your blueprint work, right? Right? Stand your ground. Yeah. Emotional withdrawal, intuition. That's what this is about. Like you're feeling pulled back, you're feeling like, it's really because you're creating the foundations again. It needs that blueprint, right? Authority, balance. Yeah, somebody has to do it. Right? Somebody has to do it. Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Spiritual strength, your wishes. You just gotta tap in again and light that flame. Maybe you need to clear the energy around you. Right? Get some sage. Clear the place, clear your space. Interruption, disruption. Yeah. I'm kind of seeing like problems coming in here because there's throat chakra. Exactly. There's nobody here like to be in a space of authority. Like, you know what I mean? To lay, like, after this foundation is laid, to actually see how it needs to be protected. There again, light, material, and spiritual prosperity. It's like, okay, seed, boom. What do we do now? Aquarius, water, right? Sun, right? You've uncoded it. Nobody knows the method yet, right? Or some have one, right? But they asked you, right? So here, this is what it is, and you healing these timelines, right? Of like moving on. I was like, okay, nobody's listening to me, so I'm just gonna move on. It's like, no, you're gonna stay exactly where you are, and you're gonna work it out, and you're gonna get this done, and you're gonna get your fair share, right? Because you've been always giving it up, right? That's what I'm saying. The base chakra, right? Victory and success. Just ground it from the crown down. There you go. From the crown down. Harmony in this union. Positive movement forward. Yeah. You talk about it again. You can talk about it again in Sagittarius season. But right now, right? Phoenix. You have to phoenix out. You got to rebirth, right? And then the harvest energy, right? Somebody will be like, "Oh my God, you were such a bitch back then," right? Yeah, but I need it to be, right? Don't you see all the good now? Don't you see all right? Don't you feel right? You brought that peace in, right? Partnership and alliances, right? Next time, they come into you. You come into me. I love you. Ashe.